little bit about how the association got started?
Well, actually, it's probably about 15 years ago, there was a small group of us, 3 or 4 riders, and we were road riding and also mountain bikers, and actually mostly mountain biking. And we started working together on some of the trails at Crowder State Park and out in the Poozy area. And mountain biking, sometimes the trails were wet, so we started road riding. So next thing you know, it was mountain biking, road riding, and then we were riding cross bikes. And we were having so much fun with it, and other people would see us riding. So we just started finding other people that had common interests, ex-runners, ex-athletes, and just recruiting those individuals and saying, give bicycling a try. Most of us never sell our extra bikes, so there was no excuse, Come out and ride with us, and we'd fit them or find a bike for them, and it was like going fishing. We'd hook them, and once we had them hooked, then it would just grow, and now we're actually have about 30 plus riders in our group.
And you ride how often?
I try to ride every day. Some of us do some racing. I'm primarily a mountain bike racer. I also do cyclocross racing, and I've raced at the national level and the Masters Nationals in mountain biking, also the cyclocross nationals. So we have a lot of our racers, anywhere from beginner to expert level riders. So depending on your ability level, if you're going to be an expert rider, you have to ride about every day. So we try to put in 10 hours, at least 10 hours a week on the road. So we get a lot of riding in.
Now, we're going to have cyclists from all over the world come to our part of the country, and I think that it's a little deceptive, this part of the course. Can you tell us how this part of the course compares to the rest of the stages?
Well, I know some of the other stages in the southern part of the state, and I know even in the eastern parts of the states, because I did some road racing over those areas. I know they're very, very hilly. But, I can just relate to a mountain bike race that we put on 30 miles north of here. And I remember the first time putting that race on and getting a telephone call from another rider. And he basically said, Doug, do you have any hills up there? And my first comment was, we live in what they call the Green Hills region, so if that'll give you any indication. And this is a hilly region. It's not the long extended types of climbing you'll see in the mountain estates, but we have very steep climbs, and they're short and very steep. So, they're going to be challenging. And they're the type of climbs where you really can't get in a cadence. You power up, power down, and they take a lot of energy. So it's going to be, we have stretches for recovery, but then once again, we have those short climbs that are going to separate the peloton. So it's going to be challenging.
What do you think that people need to know about Chillicothe in this part of the country?
I think if I was going to talk to someone about Chillicothe, and I've been a resident for 30 years, I would say it's a conservative community. We have a lot of people return to Chillicothe because they want to raise their families here. They feel safe here. Hard-working community, and just as with the Tour of Missouri, when they think they're going to get behind something, they get behind it hard with one goal, and that's, they want to give the best product as possible. So I think being a host here in the Chillicothe is going to be a great thing. It's also going to be a great thing for cycling, because we are going to get an opportunity to educate other people about cycling and maybe get more people enthusiastic about our lifestyle.